Alright, what up YouTube? Just wanted to give you guys a quick demo of the new box. We've got 4.6 cubes, 87 square inches of port area. This is 6 inches wide by 14 inches high. 45 on all corners. You can't really see it all that well. There we go. 45 corners all the way around, double baffle. Pretty goddamn big box. Pretty much takes up the whole back. We've got a Deca 9A31 or an AP31 CarQuest equivalent. It's exactly the same battery. Saw is 3500D, half ohm. Subwoofer's a dual one. This is a 12-inch Sundown Audio zv4, single 12. In 4.6 cubes. I was kind of worried when I first made the box that the port area was going to be too big even for both the woofers, but I guess I underestimated these things because they could probably use, I don't know, I'd say a good bit. I could have made that port 8 inches wide and still wouldn't have had fucking too low of port velocity. But anyway, I got my cutout ready for the second one there. I just got a screw in it where I drilled my 1/8 inch hole for my little circle jig that I made. But anyway, so I just stuffed that screw in there to seal the hole. The top plate of this box is not glued down. It's just screwed down. So it does rattle a bit. But I wanted to gusset I wanted to make a little standoff for the motor in the back. I don't want all the 140 pounds with the magnets hanging off the front face, so I'm going to support the motor inside the box. I'll give you guys a view of it when I get this setup pulled back out and get the other woofer in. But anyway, single Sundown zv4, 12-inch on 3,500 watts. Some pretty decent electrical. I'll give you guys a rundown real quick. We've got another Deca 9A31 or an AP31 equivalent, CarQuest equivalent. This will be 2 runs of 2-aught negative to the back, 2 runs of 2-aught positive to the back. This comes in from the alternator. This goes straight to the alternator case, as you can see here, off a copper ground lug. Pot is a 1-aught Stinger Pro copper. Goes straight to the battery, no fuses. I know that's probably unacceptable and not how you're supposed to do things, but I don't have fuses on any of my shit right now. I'll have those installed shortly. So anyway, 240 amp alternator. This is a Nip and Denso. It's also got a small Mechman pulley on it. I had to run the Gates Fleet Runner green back belt, the same one that Steve Mead uses. I kind of understand why he uses them now, to keep the belt squeal down and to keep the alternator spinning at the appropriate RPM instead of slipping its ass off. And this belt doesn't slip for shit. And that just got hit with about 140 amp load right there, and it's not even thinking about squawking. But anyway, I highly recommend those belts, man. My stock belt would just fucking slip and slip and slip. As soon as that alternator was under load, it would just fucking eat shit. So anyway, there's the electrical. And let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and get some tunes going so you guys can see the carnage this thing fucking does to the truck. In comparison to previous setups that I've had, this single 12-inch compared to all my other single 12-inch setups, I would say it's got to be at least twice as loud easy. I'm just about bouncing wipers. My mirrors move a hellacious amount. Anyway, blah blah blah, you guys will see. Let's get it on. The song's got just the right frequency for tearing shit up, so that's why I'm playing it here. That one sub is fucking so loud, I can't even fucking believe how loud it is.
Wait a minute, motherfucker. Yeah, I turn you on like television on the channel.
You hear the truck fucking idle down when the alternator's fucking pulling on that engine. Pretty impressive for a single 12. Dashboard's starting to come apart, literally. I'm fucking getting pieces that are caving in now. This is the first day that I ran it too. I haven't even fucking tested this thing out really until just now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I'm not even putting the coals to this thing yet either. My gain's way down. I still have a fucking lot of power left to pour onto this thing. That's just fucking chilling. Like I said, it's probably not even seeing rated, to be honest. But anyway, continue with the system rundown here. We got some rainbow coaxials. This is the SL series up front. These are fucking awesome. I don't know if you guys, anybody knows anything about Rainbow, but these are definitely some of the best sounding speakers that I've ever heard, hands down, bar none. I mean, I have a pretty nice home audio set up in my house, and these rival those. They're just clean, and they get loud, and they fucking take gobs of power. I mean, they're rated at like 100 watts a piece, and I've got them sitting, they're on 160 by 2. So they take the power no problem. We've also got some Rainbow tweeters in the dashboards here, also SL line. So anyway, that's just a quick rundown of the upgrades. There's the mids and high amp down there. Junk, fucking Hyphonics fucking shit. But it does a decent amount of power. It sounds alright, I guess. But anyway, for one single 12-inch in a fucking 4.6 cube box on a 3500 at a decent amount of power, that thing is fucking doing some work. Tomorrow I should have the other sub. I'll get this cut out. I'll get the fucking magnet support built in there, and maybe a little bit extra bracing just for fun. And I'll roll some more footage. I'll let you guys fucking check that thing out, tearing my truck up. Until then, we'll see ya.